Alright, I didn't know it was gonna work like that, but it worked out. Okay, cool. Anyway. Oh my god. It feels like I haven't streamed in like 3 weeks. Also, Comeback Medic, thank you for subscribing for 52 months. I appreciate it. General Kenobi. Hey. It's been 84 years. Are you well? That's funny you bring that up. That's funny you bring that up. Yes. And also no. But like yes, but you know. Thank you for subscribing.
How was New York? Did you steal link?
Man, I wanted to. It was like meeting a celebrity. Like I walked up. I was trying to remain cool, you know. But I walked up and I was like, you know, it's like meeting a celebrity that you've like. I do think though that you should be able to hold his hand. Unpopular opinion. Would I have to Lysol my hand afterwards? Yes, because imagine how many people would be touching his hand. But, like, he's got it out like this. You would think that they would allow you to do, you know, something. Put my head there? I don't know, something. But... So how y'all... how y'all been? Listen, I'm gonna tell you this right now, okay? So not yesterday, the day before, yes, no, not last night, but last night. Does that make sense? Monday night, that's the one. So I was sitting, I played so much Sandrock, holy shit. I got back, right? And I was like, I'm gonna have some gaming time. I wanted to stream, but we got into the whole airline, which is, there's my airline buddy, by the way. Oh my god. But anyway, we'll get into that in a minute, unless you want me to save it for a dungeon video. I was already gonna do it for a dungeon video, but got back and I was gonna stream, but like when I got home, I had never felt more exhausted my entire life. Like that was like one of the moments where I felt true exhaustion, where I was just like, oh my god, I was just so tired, like so tired. And not even in the sense of like, oh, sleepy time. Like, obviously, yes, I was sleepy time, wanted to, you know. But, like, I just felt like I had been through it, you know? So that's why I didn't stream Sunday, Monday, or Tuesday. Well, usually Monday, Tuesday, we don't stream anyway. But I woke up and I was like... Anyway, Monday night. So all day Monday. I ran some errands. I think Monday I ran errands. I don't know. Also, I cut my bangs in New York, but I think I need to cut them shorter. They look like they're going in. They're not, but they look like they're going into my eyes. Anyway, so I played Sandrock, and I was like, man, my lower back hurts really bad. And I was like, this hurts really bad, right? And it started in the morning, and I was like, wow, this is... I know I'm not sitting in my chair right, but like... this is new. And I was like, is it because I was on like flights and stuff? Like, is it because I was walking around? Or because sometimes like when I'm on my feet for a very long time, my lower back hurts. Do you pull muscle? Well, we'll get there. So I was like, man, it hurt. The thing is, when I get back pain, it's always like here, because I got scoliosis. All right. And so I also get knots, but like, you know, it's always here. It's also on this side, but like, it's always here. It's never really sometimes my lower back hurts, but like, it's not, you know. So all Monday I was like, oh my god, I was like, what is happening? And I was like, and then it became nighttime, right? And it was so bad, and I was like, oh my god, I was like, do I have a kidney stone? Because I think they say like, you know, you get back pain with kidney stones. I don't know. And so I was like freaking out, and I was like Googling, and then I remembered what week it was on my little pill calendar. Like, there's just yeah. And I was like, but the thing is, I don't normally get lower back pain, and so I was like, okay, well, I'll go to sleep, and then I'll wake up and it'll be gone. I had to get my heating pad. It was so bad. And you know how bad it was? The heating pad automatically turns off, right? Just because you can't have the heating pad on. That's a danger. I would wake up every time it would turn off and it would cool down. I would wake up in the middle of the night because I was in so much pain. the heating pad worked, but the thing is, the heating pad would turn off, and then the heat would go away, and I'd wake up, and I'm like, oh shit, and I'd get the heating pad. But then, like, when I woke up Tuesday morning, I didn't have any back pain, and so I was like, nice. So then I was, going about my day playing Sandrock, and do you want to know how many hours I have in Sandrock right now? Do you want to know how many hours I have in Sandrock right now? Not evasive. Thank you for subscribing for 81 months.
81 months. パガーズ、Hope your trip to NY went well. Also appreciate you, エートン、ケイト、Happy Wednesday.
Happy
Good Pandela
Wednesday.
Picture Love.
Thank you. I'll get to the New York story in a minute. We'll get to the whole New York story. I told y'all before I left for New York, I didn't play any because I was too rushed. I honestly should not have streamed because I was so rushed and like it was bad. I got 1 hour of sleep that night. No, I didn't. No, I didn't get any sleep. I got none. I got 1 hour of sleep on the plane. Anyway, and we all know airplane sleep doesn't really, that's not like a sleep. So whenever the last time I played Sandrock on stream, I had like what, 20 hours or something? Maybe. I'm at 54.6. Listen, I just kept telling myself, man. I kept telling myself, I was like, just one more commission. Just one more. I gotta have one more day. I just gotta get one more day in. Maybe the next day, I just gotta get one more day, just 14 point. Are you doing, because 69? Is that what it is? Unacceptable. Those numbers are lacking. I just got back. Dude, I sat in this chair. I felt guilty for how long I played yesterday. I felt guilty. But anyway, I'm obsessed. It is so fun. And I got there was so many Logan cutscenes, and I was like, and then we fought. I also got a horse, and I named her Cinnamon. And now I have 2 Yakimals, and one is named Noodle, and the other one is named Strudel. Just checked my hours, 103. Well, I'm glad I introduced you to a game. Glad you like it. It's fun. And then I just adopted Nemo, the dog Nemo, and then I adopted 2 chickens. Well, I bought 2 chickens. I didn't really adopt them. I bought them. I bought 2 chickens, and I named them Zelda and Mercy. Super original. And my farm, I expanded my food making farm, and then I built my house, but can you only which one? Dude, the cats freak me out. They're so ugly, but they're I don't know. I like the dog. The cats that's the one that freaks me out the most. Every time I see his bug eyes, it freaks me out. I look at him, I'm like, pat, pat, and then I just, spooky. Anyway, so I've been playing that. Keep sending him off so I don't have to look at him. Why didn't you get someone else? There's 2 other cats. I've been having fun with it though, so that's what's good. But yeah, and then all day last night, I guess. Yesterday and last night, instead of having the back pain, I've had the front pain. And then today it's been both. So if I'm moving a lot in my chair, I'm so uncomfortable right now. As I feel like my lower back needs to be cracked, but I know that it doesn't. And then I feel like I need to punch myself, I don't know why it's so aggressive this time. But anyway, feeling somewhat better. So overall I'm fine. So we got that going for us. So New York. Y'all know how a lot of you live in small towns, right? Don't dox yourself. Lewis, thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. We're so fucking back for now. I'm gonna leave again in 2 weeks, but anyway, because I want to go see my mom, But anyway, don't tell Thor. He's gonna be so pissed. So you know how y'all I live in New York. Oh well, Well, like New York, or like small town New York? Because I know New York is like a state, you know. Um, small town, yeah, yeah. So you know how like you small town people, like when I talk about LA, I'm in LA, so okay, so you get, yeah. So whenever I talk about LA, y'all are like, oh, like I'm so glad I live in a small town. I can't handle the city. I'm gonna tell you something right now. I'm gonna tell you something right now, okay? I lived in small towns in Texas, small towns in Oklahoma. When I moved to Georgia, I lived in Atlanta, but like outside of Atlanta. So not like Atlanta, but like Atlanta. Um, I learned to drive in 5 o'clock Atlanta traffic, which if you've ever been to Georgia and you've ever been to Atlanta, let me tell you something. It sucked. Anyway, but I'm a good driver, so um what was I talking about? Oh yeah. Um so y'all, how the when I talk about LA and y'all are like, "Oh my god, like I could never, like I love my small space," right? I get it now. I get it now. Cuz before I'm like LA's great. Like yeah, it's a little busy at times, but like, you know, I literally landed at the airport, met up with Inbird, and Inbird and Pit Last got a car together. Not we got like a Uber, you know. For what? Thank you for subscribing at tier 3 for 52 months. We got an Uber, and immediately we're like, because he's been there before. You've been there before, Nate, haven't you? I don't know. The first Uber, I couldn't do it. I was like, this is too much. Also, so the thing is, I went into New York. I know nothing. I know no. The only thing I know about New York is it has the Statue of Liberty, which I wanted to see, and there's Times Square where the ball drops, and it had the Nintendo store, and it had Ichiran. That's all I knew. That's all I knew. Oh, and Spider-Man. Spider-Man's in New York. That's all I know. Oh, and Central Park. I've watched so many murder documentaries where people get murdered in Central Park, and Central Park in the police division is separated in two parts. There's the north and the south, and that's how big it is. I didn't know that. But yeah, it's divided into two parts because there were so many murders happening, and the murders stopped getting so bad. Like the murders were really bad in the 90s, and then they got a hold of it kind of to a degree. Sorry. Anyway, that's all I knew. And so we get there and we meet up with Emma. And they're like, okay, what do you want to see? And I was like, I want to see this and this. It's like, okay, we could do that. We could do that. Um, and then they're like, do you want to see the Empire State Building? And I was like, what's that? Like, I know I've heard of the Empire State Building. I've heard of it, right? If you showed me like 3 skyscrapers, couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you which one it was. And let me tell you something about New York. There's a million. There's a million. And yeah, listen, I've seen skyscrapers. Right? There's one in Oklahoma. Like that. I don't know why they built that in Oklahoma. Like Oklahoma, Tornado County. Like that's anyway. County, country, whatever. Tornado country. USA. Oklahoma. Sorry. So we were driving, like we were in an Uber, right? And they're pointing out, oh, there's this building, there's that building, there's the Freedom Building, and I was like, oh yeah, that's like where the Twin Towers were. Also, by the way, it is. You say, oh my god, okay, I'll get to the Chrysler Building in a minute. It doesn't exist. It does, but it does. I'll get to that in a minute. So the thing is, right? 9/11, horrible, right? But the thing is, when 9/11 happened, I was like 8, and I didn't. I remember being in class and that there was teachers like in my classroom watching the TV that was up on the wall, and I didn't know what was happening. Like they were all horrified, they were crying, and I was like, I didn't know what was happening. And then like later heard like what had happened, but I couldn't register what had happened, I guess, because I was a kid. Um, and then as I got older and was forced to watch the videos and you know all the other stuff, I was like, oh, that was awful. It's awful. It's awful. Being there in person, I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I don't know, like it's something about it, like seeing where they were and then seeing how big everything was, I was like, oh, that was fucked. Like, that was bad, you know? And so I was just like, oh, okay. Like, anyway, so saw that, saw the Empire State Building, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, that's where Spider-Man sits on the, like, the little tip of it. And Emma looked at me like this. And then I was like, what? And they're like, that's okay. You know what? Okay, fair enough. And I was like, you hear the best part? I haven't even played Spider-Man. Haven't even put the last Spider-Man game I played was for the GameCube. I just saw a clip on like Twitter of him sitting at the tippy top. That's all. That's all I know. To be fair, I do want to play that. I do want to play it. There's games that I just don't get around to. You know, there's games that I prioritize like Sandrock, you know, over other ones. But anyway, so went to Ichiran. I was very disappointed. It didn't taste like Japan. I don't know what I was expecting, but like I'd hyped it up so much. Like I had hyped it up, man. And so we sit down and Nate was like, I thought it was really good. And I'm like, I didn't. Like I was so upset. But anyway, so went to Ichiran, went to the Nintendo store. Also the Nintendo store. Why is that so hard for me to say? The Nintendo store was kind of mid. There's a Nintendo store at Universal here in LA, and I went into it and I was like, all right. And so I thought granted, I did only want to go to the Nintendo store. I only wanted to go there for Link. I didn't really care about anything else. I did want to see if they had like cute shirts or whatever. They didn't. Everything that I saw was at Kohl's. Everything that I saw, because Kohl's, so believe it or not, Kohl's has some pretty good t-shirts. So, no, it wasn't packed, which was also weird. You get new Kirby plushies? No, there was one that I saw. I think it was just of Kirby sitting, but it was like this big. And I looked at it and I'm like, yeah, I brought a duffel bag because we're only going to be there for like, you know, a handful of days. It wasn't that long. So I packed really light, which also too, I wore my my black Converse. Like they're new, they're not broken. They're kind of broken in. They're not like super broken in. I didn't take my really old Converse, but I took my black Converse and I took my running shoes. I didn't even need my running shoes. I was fine. What else? So did that. Went and saw like a really old church, which was weird. I saw, was it Alexander Hamilton's grave? And there's a musical about him. I don't know what it is. Something about Hamilton. I mean, I did. Okay, dude, I did. Tannis, thank you for subscribing for 40 months. My back? What's on my back? Sorry. So I had pizza. And I am very picky with pizza, right? Because the problem is I don't like pizza sauce. I'm very particular about the pizza sauce. I am this close to cutting my bangs. Anyway, but I was really excited to try New York pizza, right? But I didn't know where to order from. So just guessed. And it was delicious. But the thing is like it didn't blow my mind. But what did blow my mind was I didn't hate the sauce. Because the thing is, that's like one thing. My whole life, I've always hated pizza sauce. And so I would just suffer when I get pizza. I'd always be so happy when like I would order pizza and like the sauce would be really light. Like they just didn't put a lot on. I'm like, yes. I just don't like pizza sauce. But in New York, it was really good. It was a pepperoni. Yep. But also too, I had to, so when you order food, you can put what you're allergic to now. And so I have to change all my stuff. Beef. I'm allergic to beef. I'm allergic to beef. I'm allergic to beef. Because they did offer beef pepperoni and I was like, oh God, you know, but I survived for good. I didn't get any beef. What else did we do? Pizza sauce if you don't like tomato sauce. But it's not that I know, because usually I get like a mix, like I get half white, half red. That usually like dulls it out. I don't know what it is. It's just something meh. I used to work at Pizza Place, so you could order without salt. I know, but it's like I need a little of it. You can also order light, but it's just like the taste of it. I'm not like the biggest fan, you know? I always get extra sauce. Ugh. Ugh. Blah. I can't. Ugh. Blah. Ah. Anyway. You can have her. Yeah, take my sauce. What else did we do? Went to the Museum of Natural History. Is that what it's called? I don't know. I liked it. Nate said it wasn't very good, but like, you know, I liked it. Went to a castle. So I walked around Central Park, which I thought Central Park was a big field of grass. That bitch is a hike. It has like sidewalks. I was like, well, no wonder people are getting murdered in here. There was like trees and bushes, and there was like ponds, and like there was like you go upstairs, you go down, there's like secret tunnels, and I was like, what the hell? And then when you're in it, you can't hear all of the, which by the way, everyone in New York, you know how I say like in LA people drive aggressively but defensively? In New York it's just aggressively. They will turn when they want to turn. Everyone will lay on their horns. It blew my mind. I couldn't believe it. Couldn't believe it. They don't get it. No, like it was insane. And then the first day we're there, Nate and I went to go. What did we get? Did I get a Dr. Pepper? What did I get? I had to get something. But we went and we were walking around, and there was two people in front of it, a man and a woman. And they're like, hey, fuck you. No, I had a great time. Fuck you. No, just fuck you. And I was like, oh my God, they're real. Like, oh my God, they're real. So there was that. And then what else? What else happened? Walked around a lot. I went to Times Square, saw where they just have the ball out. They just have the ball out. I saw the ball. It was just there. They don't put it away. Like I thought they put it away like in New York storage or something. But like anyway, I think I'm spiritually from New York. I can tell you where I'm spiritually not from. It's New York. See Hudson River Park? Couldn't tell you. I don't think so. So taken out of context. That I saw their ball. Supposed to carry it away in a big web. I know. Unbelievable. But I also saw the bull. Do y'all know there's a bull that has massive balls? I took that to see the Statue of Liberty, and it was so cool. Okay, there's a bull that has massive balls. Wait, hold on, I'll show you. I didn't get up close and take a picture with it. Also, the balls are golden from people touching it for so long. What? Hello? For so long and so much. I found it. Balls. Balls. Oh, nice. Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to look and see if I missed anything. Went to the castle that was in Central Park. That was cool. And then went to the museum. They had a butterfly exhibit. Yeah, that was pretty much it. Oh, and then we had there was a dinner of like a pasta place. It was the best fettuccine alfredo I've ever had in my entire life. It was the best fettuccine. Cause I just wanted something nice and cheesy, you know, something delectable. It was the best fettuccine alfredo I've ever had in my entire life. I couldn't believe it. See, George Washington. Okay, see, here's the thing, right? You gotta remember, I knew nothing about New York. I thought New York City. I know New York is a state, but I thought New York City was on an island like this. Because in Spider-Man, on the GameCube, he just goes around here, right? Wrong. There's like 10 bridges, and New York City is massive. I listen, so you know LA, right? LA is big. But the thing is, right? And here's the thing. LA is all together. So for me, if I'm like, "Oh, I'm going to go from Santa Monica to Malibu to Burbank." It's like right? It's going to take a while, but it's all in the same. New York's nope. Cuz I know that there's New York, and then there's Queens, because that's where Spider-Man's from. And then there's there's others. I forgot. Name what are New York places? Brooklyn. They're separate. Yeah, I think the Bronx. Yeah, they're all like they're bridges. Staten Island. Yeah, it's just, so that was like mind blowing to me. And the Ubers, man. You get in an Uber and they're like, half of your bank, please, and you're like, because we didn't take the subway for some reason, and you know what? You want to hear it? The saddest part of this whole thing, I didn't see one rat. I wanted to see a rat, and I didn't see a single one. Fuck New York subways, but yeah, I guess I don't know. I've never. It's just dangerous. I wanted to see one, because I thought, Queens, Bronx, Brooklyn, Staten Island, Manhattan, New York City. Well, it was massive, and oh god, I can never say. I do say your name right, but then I second guess myself. Kagirine? Thank you for subscribing for 2 months. Did you see the Egyptian? Nope. Sure didn't. Subways are trash. Because the only subways I've ever gone on legitimately is in London and in Japan, which Japan's already. We already know about Japan. I've been on the LA one twice. Because I have a car, so it's like. But yeah, it was something. All of cities use subway tunnels, bridges. I know, I didn't know that. So imagine my surprise when Chaotic Mind, thank you for subscribing for 18 months. Imagine my surprise when I get there. I'm like, why are there so many bridges? Why is this Uber going to take an hour? Wild. London ones are headed over, but in New York ones give me nightmares. Oh, well, I guess it's good that we didn't go on one. Damn. I see a rat. You should have gone for a ride. I swear I wanted to go find a rat. I actually did for the first time. I lived in LA for almost 11 years now. And like, I don't know, 6 months ago, I saw a rat for the first time. I couldn't believe it. I got so excited. I don't know why I got excited. I don't mind rats. I don't like them, but I don't dislike them. I'm indifferent. I lived in an old ranch house once where my dad kind of went through a hoarding stage. And so our garage was jam-packed full of just stuff, right? And because of that, it created rats habitat. And so my dad came in one day. He's like, "Do you see that rat out there?" And I was like, "What?" And he goes, "That pack rat. Do you see that rat out there?" And I was like, "No." He's like, "It's the size of a cat." And I was like, "That's horrifying." And he's like, "Do you want to go see it?" I'm like, "No, I don't." So yeah, that's a whole thing. That I lived in filth for a little while, but we'll just move past that. Anyway, it's not a good time in my life. So I don't know. I just think it's cool to see rats in Smart and Bigger. Oh, way bigger. Because the one I saw in LA was like this big, and I saw it like jump into. It was like someone had like a little setup, like a homeless person had a little house set up, and then there's a rat went like across, and I was like, "I saw a rat! I saw a rat! I saw!" I got a little too excited. But yeah, anyway. Here's where the bad begins. Ready? So we were supposed to leave. We were supposed to head out. And Nate and I, when we planned flighting, when we planned the flights, we were like, because we weren't flying into the same place together. It was 2 different schedules. But I was like, well, let's, at least book same fly out. So we like, buddy system. And he's like, yeah, that's fine. So we had like the same flight. And then that morning, as we're on our way to the airport, we get a text. And it says, your flight from this airport has been changed and you're going to have a layover in Houston. And then you're going to fly to LA. And I was like, what? Because I specifically went out of my way to find a nonstop flight. I don't know if I paid extra, but I went out of my way to find it. I also booked, the only reason I booked with fucking United Airlines was because they had nonstop, right? They had nonstop, and I wanted nonstop. So Nate's sitting next to me, and it does these things to get more stories. See, you know what's funny, Tanis? You know what's funny? It was because in New York, I was like, man, I don't think enough is happening for me to do like a Dungeons video out of this. And then this fucking shit happened. So anyway, we're sitting there in the Uber, and I'm like, and so I'm texting, like, because we have a friend group chat. So I'm texting the group chat, and I'm like, yeah, we have a layover in Houston. And Nate goes, no, we have a layover in Chicago. And we're looking at each other like this in the Uber. And I was like, no, Houston. And he goes, no, Chicago. And we both show each other our phones. They split us up. He was going to fly to Chicago, and I was going to fly to Houston. And I was like, what the fuck? And he's like, why would they split us up? I was like, I don't know. And so I was like, shit. And so the thing is, my flight was going to leave, this new flight that they put us on. I was going to leave around the same time. His flight was going to leave 2 hours after mine left. And so I was like, well, maybe we can see if there's any extra seats on my plane, or I can go with you on your plane. Like, you know, we might as well just travel together, like try to figure this out. Cause like we were originally supposed to fly together. Cause then, you know, we get to LA and then we get like a flyaway, and then it's like, you know, tag team, like bestie, you know, that way you don't have to travel alone. Cause yeah, I get airport anxiety. Nate gets airplane anxiety. So we're like balancing each other out, you know? What if you had booked together because one needed help with the other? I know, that's the thing. That was crazy. So we get to the airport, and we go up to the customer, you know, service area, and we're like, hey, so we originally had like our flight was together, and it put us on 2 separate flights. And the lady was like, oh, you have to talk to this lady over here. We're like, okay. And so we're like, hi. So like, we originally had this flight, and they put us on 2 separate flights. And she's like, yep, nothing you could do. And we were like, but we're here like way early, and we were already supposed to be, and I was like, can I at least get on his flight then? Like, you know, I don't want him to, like, imagine I take off and he's stuck at this airport by himself. Like, that's so sad, you know? And so she like tapped on the screen and like pulled up my flight info. It was like, yep, nope, nothing you could do. That's just how you're lucky that you're even getting out of here, because we're about to have a big storm. You're even lucky that you're getting out of here. And we were like, but we booked together. And she's like, nothing you could do. You could try to scan that QR code to get some help, but nothing you could do. And I was like, okay. So we like checked his bag, and then, you know, we're like, okay, let's, I guess, get in the airport. Nothing else we could do, you know? So we get in the airport, walking around, and then Nate pulls up like the QR code thing, because they had QR code shit everywhere. So he pulls it up, and he's like talking to some, you know, customer person. And what we didn't know was the microphone was on. Hi. The microphone. So we were sitting there looking at this little thing, and we were like, we were just giggling back and forth. And I was like, do you think they'll actually be able to put you on my flight? And he's like, oh, I hope so. Like, that'd be so cool if they could, but I don't know if it's going to be, because that lady said that, you know, it wasn't. I'm like, yeah, she didn't help us at all. Maybe this person will help it. We didn't know the mic was on, so they could hear us just being like, oh, do you think, oh, but, you know, maybe they could put me on. But the thing is, they put him on my flight. There was one standby seat, and they took that and gave it to him. And so they're like, we got you in there. Also, we're going to try to sit y'all together. And also, I changed your bag. We were like, oh shit. Keep in mind, we didn't know the microphone. We're like, oh shit, this person's great. Diamond, because their name was Diamond. They're like, you're awesome. Oh my God, give this person a raise. We got to give Diamond a raise. Dude, who do we contact? And we were just like hyping them up. We're like, thank you so much. Oh, this is so great. And I'm like, thank God. Imagine, you know, if we went to 2 different airports, that would have sucked. They're just going back and forth. Anyway, so then, you know, that was all settled. Nate was now going to be on my flight. We're like, cool. So then, like, we're waiting. And then it was time to board the plane. And, like, our seats were, like, They were not sat together, but I was like, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. Also, too, my first flight, I chose a window seat, and then the flight that they removed me from and they put me on this, I had to sit in the fucking middle. But the lady next to me wanted to, it was like her, my seat, and then I guess her son, like it was an adult son, but like, and so when I walked up and I was like, oh, I'm in the middle seat, she goes, oh, do you want to sit here? I can just move over. And I was like, yeah, that'd be great. That'd be great. Yeah, sure. So I got the aisle seat. Anyway, so we get on the plane and we sit down. And, everything is going great. And we start to taxi off a little bit. And then the captain comes over the intercom and is like, hey, everyone, a storm's coming in, so we're just going to have to be sat here for the next 45 minutes to an hour. We were sat there for 2 hours. And it made us miss our connecting flight in Houston. And the thing is, right, so we were stuck on the plane on the tarmac. They didn't have the AC on. Yeah, they let us cook. And there was a man behind me that was begging the flight attendant to turn on the AC. She's like, we're trying, like, it's all up to the captain. And then Nate was texting me. He's like, dude, I am sweating. I am sticking to the seat. And I was like, I luckily wore, like, shorts and a t-shirt. So I was like, literally what happened to me when I traveled to New Jersey. Like, yeah, it's probably the same airport. Anyway, so I luckily was fine. Because, like, I also, too, like, I thrive in the warm. Like, I get cold so easily, which was very bold for me to wear shorts and a t-shirt today. Not today, but on the flight. And so anyway, Nate was texting me. He's like, I'm miserable. But the thing is, right, I have to sleep with white noise. And I knew Emma's house was probably not going to have white noise, right? So I had a little personal fan. And so I was texting Nate, I'm like, do you want me to bring you the fan? Because it's battery powered, right? And he's like, no, it's fine. I was like, dude, I'll do it. Do you need the fan? I'll do it. And he's like, no, it's okay. And I'm like, no, I'll get up. And he's like, no, it's embarrassing. I'm like, I don't care. I'll do it. And I was like, I'll do it. Do you need it? And he's like, no, it's fine. So I didn't get up. But anyway, so we were sat there for, I have to sleep with my fan on, which is that's me. I have 2 fans. Well, in my house. When I travel, I just have a little personal fan. But anyway, so we're flying, and it's a long ass. It's like 3.5 hours. We've already been sitting on the tarmac for 2 hours, and it was just like, oh my god. I'm like 99% sure I dissociated when we were sitting on the tarmac, because I looked down, and 2 hours had passed, and I was like, I feel like I've been sat here for 20 minutes. But then when we were in the air flying for 3.5 hours, I was like getting ADHD antsy, and I was like, anyway, so then we landed. And they're like, anybody that needs to have it connecting, let them through. Nobody let anybody through. Those fuckers stood there. And anyway, so Nate and I got off the plane, and we were walking around, and it was like maybe 10 p.m. No one was in the airport. No one. And like, so we were walking around, we were frantically trying to find someone to put us on another plane. No one was there. But the thing is, right, the flight to Houston had in-flight Wi-Fi to text. And so I was texting Jewel, because Jewel lives in Houston. And I was like, hey, I'm so sorry. I think our plane is going to take off without us. Is there any way we could stay with you? And she's like, oh my God, yeah, girl day. And I'm like, well, not really, Jewel, but like, it's going to be late, And so, we were like, I was keeping in contact with her. And so we get to the airport, in Houston, and we're like walking around trying to find any United employee whatsoever. And Nate finds 2 of them, and he's like, please help us. Like, we're stranded. Like, what do we do? And the United guy was like, scan that QR code. And Nate's like, I need to talk to someone. And the guy's like, scan the QR code. And he's like, okay. So he comes back over to me pissed. And I'm like, what's up? And he's like, they just keep telling me to scan the fucking QR code. And I was like, okay. So I was like, what do we do? And he's like, well, I want to go see if my bag is, got taken off the plane, or like what's happening. And so I was like, well, if we have a connecting, it's going to get sent. It's probably going to get stuck here and then going to leave the first flight out. Like, And he's like, well, it's saying that it's put on the belt, which he had a little app thing, and it was saying his bag was on the belt in Houston. And so we were like, okay. I'm like, but Nate, if we leave this part of the airport, we can't get back in because we don't have a ticket. You know, like right, we already passed like the security and our tickets and everything. So if we left the airport, we couldn't get back in because we don't have a ticket. And so we were stood there for like forever because we were just looking at each other like two like Dumb and Dumber, like what do we do? And there were no united anybody. There was nobody. There was just other people, you know, and the other people were sitting by like they had accepted their fate. They're just sitting by the gate like ready to go to sleep, and we're just like, what do we do, you know? And so I was texting Jewel, and Jewel's like, just try to find someone. And then my mom, oh my god, my mom, she was texting me. She's like, "Did you make it?" And I told her, you know, I told her the whole situation. And she's like, "Oh, find someone who can help." And I was like, "There's no one here. I'm trying to call someone," because I scanned the QR code and I was gonna talk to somebody on the phone. And Nate scanned the QR code and he was he? I think he was trying to. What was he trying to do? Are you still in here? What were you doing? Because I was gonna talk to somebody via the chat. Nate was on the phone with somebody. I don't know. Anyway, we were both trying to like two different ways to reach someone, right? And so my mom's like, there's no one around. I'm trying to call someone now. And Mom was like, "Oh, do it online." And I was like, "I am. I'm on hold." And she's like, "Oh, well then go find someone in person." And I'm like, "There is no one here." She goes, "Oh, well, then just do it online." And I'm like, I was like, I am on the phone waiting for someone to pick up online through a chat bot because no one is here. And she goes, "Oh, well then just go find someone." And I'm like I am this close to crying. I am this close. Because the thing is, like, I don't like airports. Airplanes, I'm fine. Airports, I don't like. And the thing is, we were stranded. And this is not my first time being stranded at the airport. Unfortunately, Nate has also been stranded at the airport. It just is not a fun time, right? And so, but the good news, Jewel lived there. So, you know, and so finally I get through to someone on the phone after 45 minutes of waiting. We like went to the baggage claim. His bag was not there. Surprise, surprise. So then we're stuck, right? Because we don't have tickets. And then Nate finds a United employee, but she was an air hostess. Like she was like, you know, and so he's talking to her. She's like, "Oh, they do this shit to us all the time too. Scan the QR codes. Like there's no one around to help, blah, 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 blah. I was on the same flight as you, blah, 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 blah. Because, you know, your flights got delayed because of the weather. They're not going to put you in a hotel because that's their loophole." And I was just like, yeah, that's usually, because whenever I have had flights like be delayed and I miss my connecting, it's because of the weather. And like, "Yeah, we don't have to put you in I'm like, well, then what do I do? And you're supposed to camp out in the closed airport. Super fun. Anyway, so I was on the phone with the girl and what was her name? Angelique, I think. She was so nice. And I was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, you know, like when you're about to cry and you get that lump in your throat. I was like, "I'm sorry. So we missed our connecting flight because there was like a delay on the we sat on the tarmac for 2 hours and then we missed our connecting flight and no one's here and I don't know what to do and we're stranded." And she's like, "Okay, no problem. So there's not any flights leaving to LA or anywhere around LA, you know, tonight." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." I'm so bad, dude. It's so bad. And she's like, "But there is one tomorrow leaving at 6 a.m. And I was like, "Yeah, that'll be fine." And I was like, "Yeah, I'm traveling with someone too who needs," and she goes, "Okay, what's his information?" So I gave, and she's like, "Okay, yeah, I'll put y'all in the same flight and you have seats next to each other." And I was like, "Thank you so much." And so then Jewel texts me. She's like, "Hey, we're here." And I was like, "Oh, thank God." So we go out and Jewel's all excited. She's like, "Okay, I'm going to show you my house. I'm going to show you where I go shopping. I'm going to show you this." And then her boyfriend's like, "Y'all want food?" And we're like, "Yeah." Because keep in mind, we haven't eaten. It's like 11 p.m. at this point. And so we were sitting there, we're like, "What's open?" And then we realize, what fast food restaurant does Texas have? Actually, I don't know if any of y'all are going to know this. Wait until that moment. We ate a small plate of nachos before our flight. Thank you, Mike Whataburger. Tanis Whataburger. And listen, Whataburger, I can't eat the burgers, right? I usually get the chicken, and the chicken's okay. But you know what is so good? Is so good. Whataburger ketchup. I don't know what it is. Whataburger ketchup. I have containers of what is the only ketchup I'll get. How are the fries? They could have been better, but to be fair, it was like 11 p.m. Magic ketchup, dude, something about it is so good. They must add extra sugar or something. I don't know. Anyway, so we get Whataburger. We get back to Jules' house and we walk in, and I was just like, oh my God, I was so tired. Right, I was so tired, and I'm just sitting eating the water. And Jules all like excited. She's like, "I want to show you. So this is where I stream. This is my little setup. Okay, I want to go show you the living room." And I was like, "Jewel, please, I just want you my French fries. I just want you my French fries." And so we were catching them up of like all the shit that we. And I was like, "Hey, so quick question. If our flight leaves at 6 a.m., what time do we have to leave y'all's house?" And they both looked at us and then looked at each other. And Jules like, "Probably like 4." And I was like, what are the odds that y'all can take us back to the airport? And they were like, I mean, that's pretty early. And I was like, I know, I'm sorry, but we can get an Uber if we need to. And they're like, no, no, no. And then Jeff is like, I'll just stay up. I'll stay up. I'll play games. And Nate's like, oh shit, I'll play games. And I was like, oh my God. So Jewel gave me her little tour or whatever. And then Nate and Jeff just start playing Super Smash Brothers. And, well, they're playing something else. I don't know what. But, so they're just, and then Jewel and I are sitting on the couch. And I'm holding a pillow like this. And Jewel's talking. And I'm like, can I shower? And she goes, yeah, yeah. So I go and shower. And, like, she let me do some laundry, too, which was really nice. Because, like, I packed enough clothes for 5 days. I didn't pack enough clothes to go to the next day, So anyway, I get out of the shower and everything, and then swap the laundry over, and it's in the dryer. And I'm sitting on the couch holding the pillow again, and Nate and Jeff they're playing games, and they're like, oh, if y'all want to sleep, and Nate's like, I'm not sleeping, and I was like, I'm gonna sleep. I don't care if I only get an hour of sleep. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get that hour of sleep. I'm too old for this shit, I can't listen. I can't do it. I pulled an all-nighter flying to New York, and I felt like doo-doo. Like, I didn't even intentionally. I went to bed. I just couldn't sleep that night. Anyway, so they're playing games, and I'm holding this pillow like this, and Jules over here. And then I'm like in and out, man. I'm in and out. And then I hear him be like, yeah, maybe I should get that hour of sleep. Yeah, maybe I should get that hour of sleep. And so I kind of picked my head up, and I was like, what time is it? They're like, yeah, it's 3. And I was like, cool. I'm like, so see y'all in like an hour? And they're like, yep. And I'm like, okay. So I lay down, and like the way that we were because Nate and I had to share the couch, but like the couch was like a big L couch. So I had this side and he had this side. I was out. I was out. The moment they like turned the TV off, and then my alarm goes off, and I'm like, oh. And so then I turn the alarm off, and I'm just laying there, and I look over at Nate, and he's like, I feel like I didn't sleep. And I'm like, yeah, yep. And then Jewel texts me, and she's like, God. And I was like, I know. And so we all get up, and Jewel and Jeff walk out, and they're like, hey. And we're like, thank you so much for taking us in. And thank you for taking us to the airport. I'm so sorry. And they're like, no, of course. And I'm like, I'm so sorry. So we get to the airport, and everything's fine. We get checked in and everything, and then we get put on a plane, and then we fly, and then we land in LA, and then we're waiting at the baggage claim area. No bag. No bag. No Nate bag. So we go to the customer service desk. And we're talking to this lady. We explain the situation, and she's like, "Oh, well, then it should be on the carousel." And we're like, "It's not." And she goes, "Are you sure?" And we're like, "Yes." And she's like, okay, well, it says here that you flew from Chicago. And then we're like, no, we explained like the QR code, and then we got put on the same plane to Houston. And then they said that they put Nate's bag onto the flight for Houston. They like changed the code or whatever. And she's like, oh, well, then it should be on the carousel. And we're like, it's not. She goes, I don't, hold on. And then so this is how I want you to imagine. Oh, I'm not going to pick up actually, if I unplug this, is this going to be bad? It was bad. Anyway, this is how she typed. Ready? But with like two hands, so. That was too fast. To a different worker. So we were standing there as this was happening. How old was she? She was like in her like 60s maybe. Like she didn't look like elderly, but she looked older. But like she wasn't like 102, but she was acting like, anyway. So she was like, kept moving the screen, and we're like, and the thing is, we're gonna take. So LA has a thing called the Flyaway, which is like a bus that takes you to bus stations that are like closer in LA, and it's cheaper just to get an Uber from the bus station rather than from LAX, because LAX sucks. And so we were gonna just do that and then split the Uber, you know, because then it's boop boop, you know. And so we were like, we are going to miss. And the thing is, like, the flyaway comes around like every 20 minutes, but like 20 minutes is a long time when you've been traveling like that, you know. And so we're standing there, and I look, and I was like, was that the flyaway? And Nate's like, yeah. I'm like, okay. So we've already been standing there for like 20 minutes ish. It's a flyaway. I just said it's the bus that it picks you up from the airport and takes you to a bus stop, or from the bus stop to the airport. It saves you like $100. Anyway, so if you ever want to go to LA, and you go to LAX, and you have to go to like downtown Koreatown or something, and the Uber's like $100, but an Uber from one of the flyaway buses, it's called the Union, I think. I don't know if that one would be closer. Anyway, flyaway's great. Anyway, so we're standing there, and she's like, I don't know why it's saying this, blah 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 blah. We were standing there for an hour. She had a coworker come over to try to help, and he told her, oh, just do this. And she goes, it just keeps turning off. I don't know what I'm doing. So we're standing there, and then she's slowly typing. She's getting Nate's information, and he turns to me. He's like, if you want to leave, you just can't. You don't have to wait. I was like, no, it's fine. And he's like, I just feel bad. Like, you know, I'm like, no, it's totally okay. It's fine. Don't worry. We in this together, bestie. You know, I'm not leaving you behind. And so we're standing there, and then she, for 20 minutes, she was just trying to print the receipt for 20 minutes. And a different worker comes out, and he's like, what are you trying to do? And she's like, I'm trying to, he's like, just get his email. And she was like, oh. So he could get emailed the receipt. She was trying to print it, and then the guy noticed that we kept turning around looking for the bus, and the guy's like, are you looking for the flyaway? We're like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, it just pulled up. And we're like, and he's like, here, just write down the email address. And it's because Nate kept spelling the email address to her, and she kept mistyping it. Like, it was a whole thing. And so anyway, finally, like, Nate writes down the email address, gives it to her, and she's looking at it, and the guy's like, all right, go. And so we're like running out to the bus, and we finally get on, and we sit down, and we looked at each other like this. We were like, oh my God. It was just like, it was so bad, dude. It was so bad. Like, I don't like the entire journey that we did, you know, on top of like that. He has his bag now. They like sent it to his house, but like, so in case you're wondering when I got home why I was exhausted, I got home and Thor was so excited to see me. I've never seen him so excited. Um, and then I was like, I'm gonna stay up, and then I promptly fell asleep for 3 hours. And then yeah, it was something. Woke up the next morning and I was like, and now like I felt like my body felt exhausted, you know? Reminds me of the sloth from It's literally what it was. How's Thor been? He's great. I know that I need to book him an appointment with the vet just to see if his anal glands need to be drained. But he's gonna be pissed. Felt so defeated. Yeah. Like it was just, like, cuz literally here's the thing too, right? I have ADHD, right? Um pretty severe, which also fun fact, I keep forgetting to call the doctor about it. The psychologist? Yeah, I forgot. Kept forgetting. Anyway, that's the thing too. Is what's funny when I talk to him. I'd be like, my problems is I have the paralysis that ruins my life. The second thing is I fucking forget everything. To be fair, we've got to tell you twice. It's not y'all's job technically at the end of the day. I forget everything, and then the third thing I would talk about is I can't listen to people without going off into la la land. It's bad. Anyway, so what was I talking about? Fuck. Wait, no, it was before. Nope, it's gone. No, it was about ADHD. Was it about Thor? What was I going to say about Thor? After his anal gland stuff. Your therapist? No, I need to hire a psychologist to get ADHD meds. What was I going to say? Oh my god. New York, new stress. Oh. That's it. So, that's why I was... wait, maybe it's not. What? Did it get bright? That's why I was so exhausted, right? Is because the day I flew to New York, I couldn't sleep that night. So I pulled an all-nighter. And then I didn't sleep good in New York because my little fan kept dying in the middle of the night. So the moment the fan goes off, I wake up, right? So I didn't sleep good. Like, I didn't sleep good the whole time. Oh, ADHD. I know where I am. Oh my god, we're back. I get overwhelmed very easily because of ADHD and stuff. And so, like, because I have to constantly pay attention to everything, right? And so New York, when I was in New York, I had never felt so overwhelmed in my entire life. Like, it was too much. I was thinking to myself, if I had to live here, I would not live very long. Like, it was too much. It was too much for me. It was cool to see. Don't want to go back. Unless I have someone who has, like, an itinerary and I don't have to, I just gonna be, like, passenger princess, you know? I don't have to do anything. But yeah, it was way too, I was, like, too overstimulated, too overwhelmed. It was very stressed, you know, everything was, like, very high paced. It was just a little bit too much. A little too much for me. So yeah, it was the first day, no sleep, and then 5 days of New York nonstop, overwhelmed. I didn't sleep good there. And then the flight getting canceled, stuck on an airplane, landing in Houston, getting stuck overnight, sleeping 1 hour, flying in the next morning. Like, it was too much. So when I got home, I was like, I just need to be alone in my little bubble and do nothing. Like, I'm gonna order food in. I'm gonna play Sandrock. I'm not gonna talk to anybody. I'm not gonna shower. I did shower, but I was like, I'm not gonna do shit. I was like, I just need to be with myself, you know? But that's what's crazy too, because, like, in New York, like, it was cool. It was, you know, it was an experience. I took basically my area with my mom for a point to see if she has ADHD. Thankfully, we were only there for an hour and a half. Too many people for both of us. Yeah, I felt. The thing is, like, being in New York, it made me, because the thing is, right? The thing is like, the reason I moved to LA was because in Oklahoma, I had one friend and I had family, right? And it was great. Like I always told myself, oh, I want to live in Oklahoma. I want to be by my family. And I just love Oklahoma, like earth. I love the earth in Oklahoma. Tornadoes are very scary. The people also very scary, but that feels like home to me, you know? And so I was always like, I want to live in Oklahoma. I want to live in Oklahoma. And then I got my apartment there and I was like, I'm so alone, you know? So that's why I moved to LA was like, I want friends. I was like, I want to have friends. I want to have abilities to make friends. Because in Oklahoma, you know, for me in the position that I was, it was going to be really hard for me to make friends. But in LA, you know, like I had internet friends that lived in LA, and so I was like, you know, maybe I could be friends with them, and then they can introduce me to their friends, and then I could have friends, you know. That was the only reason I moved to LA. And like, yeah, sure, there's opportunity and stuff, but you could always fly out for opportunity, you know. I came out for friends. Um and friends is why I've stayed. But the thing is like when I was in New York, it kind of made me appreciate LA way more than I just have because I was like, damn, everyone's so nice in LA. Because the thing is too, right? I want you to imagine in traffic, right? Traffic, almost bumper to bumper, but it's kind of moving. Somebody is in this lane, you're in this lane, and someone is trying to get over. In LA, this is what you do. You're like, oh, this fucking asshole. And then you let him over because you're like, it's going to create traffic if I don't, right? In New York, they're like, this fucking asshole. And then they will get as close to the car in front of them as they can. And no one will let this person over. No one. Like, I was shocked. I was like, what? And the thing is, too, these people, they find a way. They'll find a way to come over. And I'm like, I could never do this. Like, I could, because in LA, like, the amount of times where, like, somebody cuts me off or they cut in front of me, I'm like, this fucking dick. But I let them because, you know, God. But anyway, new driver. Oh, I couldn't. Absolutely not. It was insane. But it just kind of made me like kind of I don't know appreciate LA more. Like I really love living here. I really wish the houses weren't $1.2 million. Does somebody drive? No, they don't drive. Which I don't blame them. After being in New York, I don't blame them. But I don't know. Like it kind of made me really appreciate LA a lot because like LA too like it's very spread out. LA's are nice in comparison. It's a whole different ballpark. Now, if you just look at LA drivers in general, are they nice? No. No. I want to check out LA, but I've heard horror stories. Just stick to the nice places. The profuse in traffic, Hollis River, and occasionally get shot at. That's terrifying. You know what's funny? Jewel used to have like road rage where she would flash her high beams at people. Or she'd lay on the horn. Or why do I have 3 of these at my desk? Anyway, she would she grew up in LA and whatever. And so when she told me she was moving to Texas, I was like, Jewel, you have to promise me something. You have to promise me something. She's like, what? I'm like, you cannot. If somebody cuts you off, if somebody slams on their brakes, if somebody's going too slow, you cannot flash your high beams. You cannot honk your horn. She goes, why? And I was like, because, Jewel, someone may have a gun and they may follow you. And she's like, would they really? And I was like, yes. I was like, you do not do that. And she's like, oh my God. And I was like, yeah, I know. Okay. Oh yeah, dude. Texas is, you have to be careful. I mean, it's not only Texas. It's a lot, honestly, it's a lot of the southern states, but you have to be careful. Just flip them off. That's also very dangerous. That's also, I think I've only ever flipped off one person before. And I was pissed. I don't remember what they did. I know Nate was with me because he saw me and he's like, that was not like you. And I was like, sorry, I'm just really fucking mad. I don't remember what they did. I remember it was bad though. But anyway, imagine just, little blue car with an axolotl just being, in the same everywhere in America that went to the store and there was like shotguns next to the broccoli. Yeah, but it's more, you hear more about like woman gets chased or man gets chased down. Women usually get chased because they're women. This is Nate's first time in Texas. Oh my god. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know his travel history. Oh no, that can't be your first time. Oh yeah, I've been to Texas. I was stuck in the Houston airport. But then Kate's friend came in and saved the day for 3 hours. But hey, I mean, technically it was only 3 hours because like the traveling, we would have been stuck in the airport for like 9 hours. Yeah, I got to play some games, got some Whataburger. Um, because I always hype Whataburger up, you know, because of the ketchup. So good. Now I'm thinking about Whataburger. Not a terrible first time. It was true. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. I was kind of wondering. This may be too much. I want to have like a birthday party where because my mom lives like on an island, right? I want to have a birthday party where I rent out like a massive beach house and I tell all my friends to come out. But is that too expensive? Would that even be fun? Would people even have fun with that? Sounds awesome. I know. Well, here's the problem, right? My birthday's in October, so beach birthday in October. I mean, it is warm down there. Um, beach house in LA. No, Texas. House party, but the beach, yeah. But I mean, the beach would be nice too, I think. I could ask my mom. But if I invited. Do I include myself? Then maybe able to get cheaper flights over. Airbnbs ain't too expensive to even get it. Well, it wouldn't be Airbnb. It would be like through a company. I don't do beaches. Salty air gives me headaches. Oh, weird. I don't know. I'd have to probably have to call my mom and figure it out. How much would it cost? Hold on. You know, anyway, so to wrap up that story, I'm never flying United ever again. Ever. Let's see. Can I even book a flight out this? Aw, my birthday's on a Tuesday. Well, I guess I could go out for longer. Are West Coast beaches any good? Yes, but the water is icy cold. Like the water is so cold. In the stream, we hated United Airlines and Firestone. Don't even get me fucking started with Firestone. I would fly United for the rest of my life, then go to Firestone ever again. Okay, so this one is the fastest flight. So let's do that and select the next flight. This one, 2 stops? You're psychotic. What? 2? Did COVID do that? Alright, so... Well, it's not great, but it could be worse. So, 2 flights to my mom. To be fair, this is also taking the best airports, like the easiest airports. It is $365, which is still pretty pricey. But usually when I fly in the summer, it's like $500. So this is actually not that bad. Let me see if I do like the shitty airports. Let me see if that makes a difference. This flight is nonstop. Do my eyes deceive me? This flight is nonstop. How is this flight nonstop? I haven't seen a nonstop Southwest flight since I was like a kid. This one's nonstop too. And they're cheaper. So, if I flew to the shitty airports, it'd be $299, which is still a pretty good price. But I'd rather just do the nice airports. Wild Turkey, thank you for subscribing. The nice airports will save me way more time, you know? Hire a tour bus and do a road trip. Oh my god, I can't do that again. I did that once before. I can't do that again. Oh my god. It's our birthday sale. Southwest has a birthday? For where? Book now? It's our birthday sale. One way for $53. What is this? What? Excuse you? Anyway. Backpack and buy cheap clothes where you're going. Avoid them losing stuff. Why would I do that? I mean, Southwest usually doesn't lose stuff. As far as I know. Southwest, too, is the only airline that still allows free 2 checked bags. Whereas even if you check 1 bag, other airlines are like, that'll be $60. Not Southwest, though. Love Southwest. Do your pink Converse? No, but I got an email that the snake ones, because the pink ones are custom. The snake ones are just new. They're not custom. Yeah, the snake ones. Oh, I lied. Both of them are shipped. Pink, did you see all the new pink? Yes. Oh my god, the shoes are gonna get here June 27th. Dude, we got about... I know! Well, I'm not... Listen, here. So the thing is... So in case y'all were wondering, if you don't play Overwatch... Overwatch announced they're bringing back the Pink Mercy skin. You know, for breast cancer awareness and, like, you know, charity and stuff. Which is great. But it's also, too, I'm just like, damn, that was the only thing I had going for me was I had the Pink Mercy skin, you know, that I got in, like, 2018 or something. But they made another one. They made a rose gold Pink Mercy skin. Can I pull up Overwatch and show it yet, or is it not up yet? The new lifeguard pack. I know. Oh my god, guys, I have to show you something. They made a so you know how Mercy has the I got distracted. 28th of June. Okay. So yeah, the new lifeguard bundles. Lifeweaver has one. Lifeweaver has one. And it was Lifeweaver Hog. Oh, the Kiriko one. I like that too. Okay, how do we see this? I want to show y'all. Where do I... Hold on, is it on Twitter? We have to go to... Was it Blizzard? I'm so excited. Okay, weird. I found it! Oh, no, this is... Is this just showing the pink skin? It's just baiting it. It's not actually. Where's the because I thought they tweeted it. Overwatch tweet. Oh, Overwatch, not Blizzard. Overwatch. They changed all of their pictures to be Mercy. That's so funny. Ultra Watch? What is Ultra Watch? I lost interest. Okay. There's Pink Mercy returns.
Pink Mercy, the class staff price.
Okay, whatever. There's Rose Gold Mercy. I wanted to show the... Oh. Why do they look like bugs? Where am I supposed to see the... Where's the... I wanted to show the lifeguard. I don't think Overwatch actually. I think Overwatch Cavalry account. Okay. Overwatch. We're gonna find it. Cavalry. Pink Mercy. First watch it. It's a Sombra. Who the hell are you? I found it. I found it. Nobody move. Nobody move. Oh. Y'all got shushed. Do we have a mod that can shush? Here, I'll do it. I can do it. I forgot I have buttons for this. No, not wrong one. There you go. Okay. Properties.
Howard.
Thank you for the bits. Transform. Fit to screen. Why is it? Oh my god, what'd I do? Hold on. Why is it? Yeah. It's not showing up. Hold on. Cheese and rice. Ha 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 ha. I don't know why I have the Twilight thing stuck in my head. Okay, There we go. Alright, I feel like that's long enough. Y'all are fine. Y'all ready to lose your minds? I lost my mind. Okay, here we go. What are you focused on? Kiriko. Hold on. Kiriko. And then Roadhog. I need to be contained. I need to be contained. Damn! Damn! I wish my arms... Damn! And then we got... I feel like they could have done something a little different with the mask, but... Life is, on the other hand, guard. Hold on. Life... I see the word S. Does he have finger tattoos? Tattoo fingers? That V is ridiculously hard to get. V? On the arm? Or like that kind of V. Not that I was looking there. I wasn't looking. That is crazy. Why are her shoulders so jacked? Wait a minute. Anyway. What else we got? Oh, I don't want all of it spoiled. I can't stop scrolling. Woo! Streetwear Hanzo looks cool. Oh my god. Are you seeing what I'm seeing? Strawberry Echo. I got it. I gotta get it. I gotta get it. And then Mercy has Beach Rescue Mercy. Oh, there's a picture of the lifeguard Lifeweaver. Haha. I'm looking respectfully. It'd be an expensive month. Yeah. Damn, even in the picture, her arms are... I want to look like that. What the hell? How do I get my... Whoa! The butterfly Symmetra looks awesome. Look at this. That's sick. Ew. The lifeguard Junkrat looks nasty. I don't like that one. I don't like that one. Why is his hair... I don't like that one. Lifeguard Lucio. Ball. Ultra. All the Ultra Watch looks weird. I'm looking respectfully. I'm looking respectfully. I'm looking respectfully. I'm looking respectfully. Well, damn, now I just want to play Overwatch. This is cool. I like it. Even May has a strawberry. These motherfuckers. They were like, you know what? We're going to get Kate. Specifically, you know that streamer, Caitlyn Witcher? We're going to get her. You know how we're going to get strawberries? She likes strawberries and pink things. That's how we're going to get her. Skipped up upcoming Transformers collab as well. Just was not it. The Ultra Watch one? Or are they doing like an actual collab with Transformers? Because the, are the... Oh, wait. So obviously, the lifeguard is going to be one thing, right? All the lifeguards is going to be one big purchase, right? The Beach Rescue Mercy, it says shop skin. Strawberry Echo, shop skin. Streetwear Hanzo, shop skin. Octopus Lucio, shop skin. Are you telling me these are all these aren't part of the battle pass? You have to purchase these? And of course, the Rose Gold Mercy. You're thinking they are separate? I thought they were all going to be... I thought this was the battle pass. I thought these were a part of the battle pass. Are you telling me I have to buy this shit? I mean... Yeah, lifeguard stuff is his own individual bundle by battle. Shoot. No, I knew the lifeguard was probably going to be separate. But like the Strawberry Echo, that's gonna... You have to buy that separately? How much is this gonna cost? Wait. Hold on. So, what did I want? The Streetwear Hanzo, I can probably do without. Strawberry Echo. I don't even play Echo that much, but Strawberry. And then there's the May No, there's no way. Hold on. There's no way they would do that. They said expensive month. I'm gonna go back to Twitter. Surely it's got to be in the battle pass. They would not do that. They would do that. Actually, they totally would. It's Blizzard. And of course they would. Hold on. I'm gonna scroll. Time out. Pause. Nobody move. So it says down here. More season 11 skins. It doesn't say that it's the battle pass. It just says these are the new skins. Yes, new skins in Season 11. Putting recolored skins in the Battle Pass is so insane. But this isn't the Battle Pass? Yeah, someone says they aren't in the Battle Pass. But what are reskins? See, the thing is, the Strawberry May, she has a honeydew one. But everyone's saying the Strawberry Echo is a recolor. What would... How is that a recolor? What is that from? And the Symmetra... I think some people just say recoloring, even though they don't know, you know? There's an $80 King Kong fist and COD earlier these companies need a reality check. Dude, yeah. That's what's crazy is like I went out for like a nice dinner. Honeydew isn't strawberry, you know. Well, that's why I was confused because like everybody I'm opening Overwatch, fuck it. Everyone's all the Echo was recolor. I'm like no, sorry, not Echo. They were saying Echo is recolor, but May. They're saying everything was a recolor, which like is kind of similar. But they were saying hold on. I'm gonna pull up and I have almost everybody's skins. Almost. I don't purchase. You know one I wish I purchased? The Orisa rubber ducky. I kind of wish I bought that one. That one was really cute. All right, hold on. We're gonna look at this together. We're all in this together. All right. So we look at May. Yeah, so this is the honeydew. And it looks really similar to the strawberry one. Overwatch more like Overwatch. Oh, hi, Chief. Did you see the new skins? Because the thing is, like, all of this is, like, pink and red and stuff, and then right here it has strawberry. So I do understand why they're saying it's a recolor, but I do think it's a little different to a degree. And then Echo. I'm really confused by the... Where's Echo? Because I have... What was supposed to look like the strawberry? I don't think anything looks like it. Where's that one? This looks cool. Anyway, alright, what else we got? Yeah, I don't remember anybody else. Purpose to use bad color scheme for their first skin, they use really cool colors for their recolor. Yeah, well, because they're okay, we'll just use Mercy for an example. There's some of these. Like, there's the witch, and then they recolored it. Where is it? Where is it? Mage. That's a recolor. Made the game fun yet, though? Okay, you know what, Chief? I think you're just too good. Alright, sometimes when you get too good at a game, it's not fun anymore. I have fun playing Mercy. And that's what matters. But yeah, so these are recolor. This was an Overwatch 1, so this is like a given. I don't know. I mean, Mercy usually they do pretty good on. Did you buy the OG Pink Mercy or was the latest one? Oh, I've had the OG. I have had the OG. My Overwatch account is probably worth so much money. But I don't want to give up my Willow Lotus, you know. It was worth like $8 grand at one point. Don't say that. Wait, because I have this, and then I have this. Because apparently this is also really wanted. What else is there? There was another one. I don't remember who. Well, I also have this one. Eh. This is kind of recent, though. Well, shit. Okay, re-downloaded. Like, you're re-downloading Overwatch? Did Cassidy get... Oh, I don't think so. This is what we got for him. We got that one, that one. I mean, these are all... the given. This one, I don't like this one. It scares me. I don't know. I can't explain why, but it gives me the creeps. Soul Dynasty. Oh, we gotta do America. It's almost 4th of July. Overwatch doesn't exist anymore. Okay, you know what? It exists to me. What else we got? That one creeps you out. Yeah, something about the yellow. Oh, there's too much yellow. It makes me think of Curious George. Remember the man with the yellow hat? That guy always made me uncomfortable. I don't know why, he just did. And then we got Life Weaver. I always go between these two. These are so cool. Oh wait, where did I, where's my... Where's my... What am I in comp right now? How do I see my comp? They nerfed Venture into the ground because they were blowing up the metal tanks? Probably. I haven't been playing it all too much because I've been playing my time at Sandrock. What do you mean I haven't placed tank yet? Oh, also, Chief. Look at, you want to see bullshit? Look at this. Why am I placed higher rank in damage than I am in support? You've seen me support. You've seen me DPS. Explain this. Is any good looking for a game to give and go to start it? I love it. But it's less Stardew. It's more like building stuff. Because the idea of the game, because I played my time at Portia in like 2019, which is the game that came out before my time at Sandrock. So I kind of knew how this game worked a little bit. So it's like you're a builder. You know, you go to this new town, and this town is like kind of shit hit the fan because it's a sandy place, Sandrock. And you're trying to build the town back. And so you're building, you know, machines to, you know, get some ore, and you have to go mine the ore. And then you find like antiques that you put together and you donate to the museum. And then you meet people in the town. And you can get animals. You can like do farming, like basic farming. But it's not really like Stardew. It's cozy in the sense of Stardew, but in terms of like farming and getting food and stuff, it's a little different. So I think for most people it kind of puts them off from it. But I like it. I may have sunk like 20 hours in like the last 3 days. It's pure addiction. It's like a factory builder, like factory satisfied. It's not, because I haven't played those games. I've seen people play those games. It's not quite as intense as those, I don't think. I could just show you. And then y'all can see my farm and, you know, get a glimpse as to where I'm at. Oh no, who opened my time at Sandrock? Oh no. Shame if we were to get stuck here for 6 hours. It's gonna take a second to open. Let's just give it a second. Also, when do I need to upgrade my computer? Does anybody know? I've kept it's I bought it in 2019. This might be the loudest thing I've heard in my life. Wait. That was a Steam store page? Did you open something? Thought you opened the game. I did open. Well, I mean, it's not open. Is running fine? Oh yeah, it's perfectly great. It's great. Everything's perfectly. I probably need to dust it, if I'm being honest, but I know people are always like, because remember Old Faithful, my other PC, where I was like, I've had this since 2013, or no, 2012, and it was like 2019, and y'all were like, oh my god. Well, I don't know if it was y'all, maybe a different group of people, but they were like, hey, what the fuck? I opened the Steam store page for it, and the trailer started playing. I thought it was oh, gotcha. No, it's super loud too. Like when you download the game, you're gonna want to turn the audio down. It runs whatever you need to run. It should be fine. Excellent. I was curious. I don't know these things. It's gonna take a second. I like to upgrade stuff every 5 to 6 years, but if it's working, it's working. Well, that's the thing with my stuff, is it just constantly works. Even my old computer was working. But I was like, yeah, it's like 7 years old. I've never updated anything. And everyone's like, Kate, holy shit. No, I think that one I did upgrade the storage or something. I had to have updated something. Upgrading some stuff to help it run faster. I could do that. Alright, so this is my fit. I'm wearing pink. I bought the pink outfit and little cat ears. Pink. Just the Noza, thank you for subscribing with your Twitch Prime. Thank you. For 15 months. I forgot how to speak for a second. Game co-op. It is. You can play it with other people, which like you can do. I haven't tested it because listen, my problem, I do this with Minecraft too. I can't, and I've had friends be like, let's play Stardew together. Let's play, Sandrock together. Let's play Minecraft together. I'm like, I can't have more than one game. If I can't have more than one game. Because I get too invested in one and then I just leave everything else, That's why, like, because I had Adam was like, oh, Kate, let's do a modded Minecraft thing. And I was like, dude, I can't. I was like, I will never play on the Realm again. It's just, I can't do it. I'm letting the game boot up a little bit. It takes a second. Alright, so this is my horse, Cinnamon. She's a good girl. You're still just chatting? Well, we're just chatting about the game. So here's my house. The only thing is I expanded it, right? I made it a little wider. I thought it was going to give me, like, a staircase. There's nothing. I don't know how to make it have a second floor. This is my house. I kind of just threw a bunch of stuff in. I will say I'm pissed about this. Need the kit to do that? There's a kit? Fuck. Alright. Well, at least it's doable. I thought if I bought the fridge, I could store my food in the fridge. It's just for looks. It's just for looks. You can get the show construction junk. Wait, the show? Or the shop? Oh, sorry, that's my chickens. So here's Zelda and Mercy. And then over here we have Noodle and Strudel. I don't know if I spelled Strudel right, but I went for it. And then here are my crops. This is where I build shit. I've tried to upgrade as much as I could. This is where I store all of my working... Oh, also, you know what I realized? So, I used to... Nothing in there, move to the next one. And then I realized... This will go through every box that I have. So you don't have to individually, you can number them so they get 1, 2, 3. Yeah. I don't think for me numbering them, I just put them everywhere. I don't know if I'm going to even be able to find them. But yeah, so I forgot I was supposed to be showing the game. So I've made foods, I've mined stuff. These are like antiques. There's books that I don't really know what to do with. Water, you have to get water to make your stuff run, which is kind of difficult because we live in a desert, so you have to conserve water. Put it in my water tank. That was a little too close for comfort. There we go. Lots of water. I have this, which gives me water, but then you get water through like chopping down like dead trees. You can't chop down cactus. They'll come for you. Ask me how I know. Apparently a cactus is a tree. What was I supposed to be doing? Go out after dark. Oh my god, I have to... I favorited them so I can show y'all. I have to show y'all. If you want to play it, this may be spoilers, but I have to show you Logan. I got so excited. This is when... Is this all Logan? Yeah. So, fun fact, he blew up the water tower.
Come back here, you dirty varmint!
Wait, look, ready? Sorry. Should I recommend this or Portia? I think this has been more fun. Because I did like Portia, but I feel like this is very good with the storytelling. So there was that one. We had an electric touch. And then this one happened. This happened, I think, last night? There were a lot of them. Y'all ready? What is with me and white-haired men?
Say fuzzy pickle.
Yeah! Thanks. Oh, huh? Careful. I'll handle this. Yeah!
That was pretty intense, right? Pretty intense. And then you go into a cave, and then this one happens. I'm so excited y'all get to watch me be an idiot over this.
Reach for the sky, banditos. The jig is up. Justice. Just don't have to get messy, Logan. Listen, it's not too late to turn yourself in. We can go easy on you. Just hand over the feather. Nice and slow.
You sure you got enough folks to bring me in?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, pretty sure.
Let's find out.
Yeah, let's find out. Wait, there's guns. Yeah, hold on. I have a semi-automatic and I have a pistol. But you also have swords. And then this is after. I hope that y'all can imagine the squeals that were happening when I watched this for the first time. Look, he's walking over to me.
Let's move.
Help! You wanna guess what I did? I didn't save Matilda.
Now.
Okay.
Anyway, that's all. Rip Grandma. Yeah, fuck Grandma. She was fine though. The other guy went and got her. And it kind of sounds like I know, and I don't think it's the same voice actor though, but I saved all the Logan ones so I could from meeting that character I mentioned in Discord. Interesting. But anyway, okay. That's pretty much it. I mean, like, you have your map. There's, like, towns and stuff. I don't know where Nemo went. I have a dog. Mission impossible for when you get there. Noted. Oh, yeah, there's this guy.
Hey there.
Yeah, if Logan comes back,
Have a good
he's
day.
not gonna get past me either, but not in the same way. Oh, there's the freak! Look at this cat. Lead paint stare. Lead paint stare. Terrifying. This is the cat I'm trying to get. Also terrifying, but I wish, because there's those, and then where's Captain? There's the other cat, Captain Deputy. Or Deputy Captain, I don't remember. I'm trying to get the damn owl. Ugh. Dude, the owl's nose freaks me out. Oh, there's the owl. Look at it. Ew. Anyway. Time played 52 hours and 55 minutes. To be fair though, some of the times if I had to like feed oh my god, I have to tell you what happened to Thor. He's fine, by the way. He's totally fine. Anyway, that's Sandrock. 10 out of 10. After we're gonna finish stream and then I have to film dungeon. And then after that, I'm gonna play more Sandrock. So Thor, now that he heard his name, he's gonna come in here. I have the chair over here. Because he kept trying to get into this chair. And I was like, just be in your own element, dude. Be in your own element, you know? So I put this chair here so he could sit in it. And so one night, I think it was Monday, I don't know. It definitely wasn't last night, so it had to have been Monday. So I gave him food. Just his regular wet food that I chopped up, right? And so I gave him his food, came, sat back down, and I started playing. And I guess he was eating it. And then he came and jumped into the chair. And I heard him, like, wheeze. And the thing is, like, I don't really hear a lot with these headphones on. They're not noise canceling, but they're just pretty hefty on there. So I hear him wheeze. And I sit here and I take off the headphones. And I look at him. And he looks at me. And, like, he wheezes again. And so I'm like, are you choking? And so I pick him up and I kind of Heimlich maneuvered, picked him up. Like I put my hand like under his sternum and like picked him up really quick. And then like I put him on the ground and I was like looking at him and then he just meow, 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 meow. And I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, meow, meow, and just meowing. And I was like, okay, well you can talk and you can breathe. So I think you're okay. And then he's like, meow. And then he looks at me, he goes, and like wheezes again. And I was like, oh, what do I do? What do I do? What do I do? And so I was like, okay. So I'm like petting him. I'm like, okay, like, and I'm like patting him on the back, like, cause he's meowing, purring. He's purring so loud. He's just loving the attention. And I'm just like, do you need water? And so I'm like, he's laying, not laying, but like sitting, like loafing. He was a loaf. I've heard him cough before, like randomly, but it's the first time I've heard him like do this. And so we're sitting there, and he kind of starts going, and I was like, are you gonna throw up? And I was like, well, if you're gonna throw up, like at least do it not on the carpet, you know? And then he lets out like the biggest like wheeze cough I've ever heard. And I looked at him. I'm like, are you okay? And he's like, eh. And I'm like, okay, let's get some water. So I go get him a bowl, because he has an automatic water fountain, but like sometimes he likes to have his bowl. And so I got him a bowl, and he walks over and he's not drinking it. And so I'm like, look, there's water in here. And he goes, starts scooping all the water out. And I'm like, and then he goes, just starts drinking the water off his paw. And then he stopped. So I think what had happened, I think he ate his food and like kind of choked on it a little bit. Like it a little went down the wrong pipe somehow. Because I haven't heard him do it since. So, but it scared the shit out of me. He jumped on it was like, and I'm like, oh, because I could hear it through the headphones. It spooked me, but he just has to eat slower or something. I don't know. But after his mom, I only choked one time. It was very scary. Does it after a ton after eating so weird. That was his first time. I guess he just ate funny. But I don't know, we're super careful. He also got a massive poop zoomie before I went live. So that was fun. Trying to think, is there anything else? Can't think of anything. You know, one thing is like, do you ever like have like a really, you know, bad experience or just an experience in general, and you're like, oh, I can't wait to tell my best friend about this. And so you get home and you're either on the phone or you're sending a voice memo and you tell them the whole story. And then like your mom calls and your mom's like, oh, what'd you get up to today? And then you're like, oh, I should tell her the story. You're like, oh, but I just told it. Y'all ever go through that? That's kind of how I'm feeling. Because I just told y'all the whole airplane, the whole story. And now I gotta film a dungeon video. I'm like, ugh. What do you mean I have to relive that? What do you mean I have to tell this story again? You know? But who your older brother? Beats me. Beats me. I want to, like, at least let me rewrite that shit, you know? No, almost none of it's right. And so, oh, Kate started doing YouTube to defeat her severe depression. Did I? That's news to me. It's so weird. Ugh. In case y'all are unaware, there was a wiki written about me. And the information was AI and wrong. It was saying I had an older brother, which I do not have. I guess if you add both of my brothers together and combine their ages, that would be a dad. Those Overwatch candles, like, I haven't lit them yet, but they smell nice. Solid part. Yeah, so Dungeon is finally partnered. Discord last night was wild, yes. I mean, like, it's the internet. People can write whatever, but so the Dungeon Diaries is finally partnered. I don't know what that means for us. We may be making 10 cents, maybe making $1, but it's something. The heck is this Discord? What? My Discord? Thought your server was deleted? No. My server is for sub only. So sometimes if the sub doesn't go through on time, it kicks you from the Discord. I was debating making like a section of the Discord not it be open for anybody. But then I thought about it and then I was like, you know, because like one section would be for like, you know, anybody that wants to join the Discord, and then everything else would have to be unlocked via like Twitch sub. But with just the amount of stuff I have to deal with on a daily basis, you know, I guess who knows, because I changed it probably, yeah. It's just the stuff that I have to deal with. It's just like, you know, I mean, even on stream, you know, like I'll be streaming and somebody comes in, when are you gonna upload ass onto Fansly? It's like, do you imagine just walking up to someone in the street and being like, hey, when are you gonna show ass? Do people not know how weird that is? What's the Discord name? It should be Panda Party. What if we changed it to Cooters? Can't stress enough that people are weirdos, man. Yeah, I know. I mean, it is what it is, but it, you know, I just feel like some people need to stop and think. To be fair, I've met people who are that socially inept. That's just so strange to me. If there was a loyalty feature thing where you could be sub for a long period of time that you could just stay in the server. I mean, if I knew, for also too, remember, I don't know anything about Discord. I hardly even use Discord. I use it sometimes to open and just send y'all something stupid, and then I dip. That's another thing. You want my boomer take? You want my boomer take? Overwatch has a voice chat. Why do we have to be in Discord? Why can't we just use the Overwatch voice chat? Ugh. That's my boomer take. Anytime my friends are like, oh, do you want to play Overwatch? And I'm like, yeah, sure. So I open up Overwatch and they're like, Discord. I'm like, it's right there, you know? That's my boomer take. I hear anyone use voice chat in Destiny. People use it in COD all the time, though. Yeah, well, I mean, like, in team chat. Like, say if I were to play Overwatch comp by myself, I'd go into team chat. I'm not going to talk because I am a woman. But, like, if I'm just playing with friends and we want to be in, like, the group chat. Speaking of COD, I ran into Kate the boss last night. Huh. Too bad I'm Kate the queen, which is higher up than a boss. So if it wasn't for friends always wanting to be on there for games, I probably wouldn't have it. I wasn't super against. I was so against having a Discord for the longest time because I was like, it's just another social media I don't want, you know. And then everyone's like, you gotta get one, and I was like, oh, I don't want to. And everyone's like, oh, but you should have one for your viewers. And I was like, but why? Like, what? Why? Now I kind of get why, because it's our own little, you know, corner. But at the same time, it's just like, oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
Someone on here is named Kate the Queen. Also, which one of you gifted a sub for me for some random streamer? Anyway, Evasive, thank you for gifting a sub to Kate the Queen. Didn't have the OG Kate. So I can get it? Someone gifted a sub. I don't even know who it's to. But I got an email. Oh, congratulations on your gifted sub to so-and-so. I'm like, who? So, wait, maybe I have their emotes. Let me look. Astarion, when you rated him. Oh, that's so scary. See, I have Damon, I have Rin, I have Nandre, Stefan. John, Jewel, Neil. Yeah, who's Trip Shoes? Is it one of y'all's friends? Give you subs against your will? Yeah. I mean, like, I support the streamer. You know, I don't. If you need to use my account to gift a sub, then hey, go for it. I free emotes, you know. But I was like, I got an email. I'm like, eh, who could I gift a sub to someone for my own channel? So like, if I wanted like Saikuno to be subbed to my channel, could I gift a sub? That's so weird. That's so weird. Be like, yeah, Saikuno's subscribed to my Twitch channel. Oh shit, how long has he been subscribed for? Do you have the Mercy Mythic? Yes. Like the newest one? I have all Mercy skins except for the one gray Overwatch one. I watch a streamer that gives people subs to his own channel if they've been around for a while because they don't want to watch ads. That's fair. See, that's fine because it's people that are watching the channel. But if imagine I just like gifted a sub to Pokimane for my own Twitch channel. That's so weird. You can change like the look of it with that. Yeah, I have that one. At first, I made it purple because I like purple.
Peach likes pink, and Princess Daisy likes purple.
But then so I got into a game and someone's like, "Ew, Mercy, why'd you do the purple one?" And I was like, "Purple." I typed that. And they're like, "Oh, I guess." Purple. Anyway, we gotta skedaddle. Our time has come. We must skedaddle. I'm going to disperse. I have to go set up. Oh, this is the worst part. Because I have to. Okay, listen to my first world problems, all right? Listen to my first world problems. I have to unscrew the camera. Where are you focused right now? Anyway, I have to unscrew the camera. I have to pull all the cords out of it. There's only 2. Pull the cords out. Now I gotta go into the bedroom. Oh no, I gotta put the battery. Oh. I think it's charged. I think. Put the battery back in. Put the SD card back in. And then I gotta go into the room. I gotta make the bed. Because I'm not someone who wakes up and makes the bed. I'm sorry. If I'm crawling back in it, it's my nest. Okay? Anyway, so I gotta make the bed. Gotta put the stuffed animals on it. Then I gotta put up the tripod. Then I gotta put up the ring light. And I have to set it to the right. You know? And then Thor comes in. You know, Thor has almost broken the new ring light already. Because he runs in, he puts both paws on it, and he pushes it down. Classic Thor. Anyway, and then after I film 1 video or 2 videos, then I have to unscrew the camera. I have to put everything away because Thor, you know, and I have to come back in here, untake everything out, but screw it back on, put the cords back in. It's just very tedious, and I'm lazy. But anyway, thank you for coming to my stream today. Put the ring light on your head like a halo. No. Where are you focused right now? Where? God, why do I have such deep circles under my eyes? The news. Wait, the new bet things that came out since you were gone. Oh yeah, dude, I saw that. Wait, I wanted to do that, but I also didn't. I saw people complaining about it. Okay, wait, before we disperse. Hold on. Fixed it. Okay, before we disperse, what do I do for that? Where do I fix that? Da 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 da. I'm assuming creator dashboard. Viewer rewards, power-ups, and channel points. Yeah, power-ups introduce new ways for you to support you through bits. Cost 40 bits. People are saying to set them to 100. No, sorry. 10,000 bits. Because the thing is, I can't change the on-screen celebration. Do y'all want to test it first to see what it is? I don't know what... Why didn't it do anything? Why didn't it do anything? Oh. What? Why is it so big? Oh my god, now you can finally see the fucking detail in my drawings, though. Thank God. Oh, shit. How are you doing that? Oh, yeah, Jewel said, oh my god, what did she say? When I showed her the shrimp on my iPad, she said she thought the red things were like lips. And now I can't unsee it. Ugh. I know, but they're supposed to be the heart eyes because, you know, we can't say the other word. Oh my god, what? What? No, I can't either. Okay, I thought you discovered something. So is that the Gigantify an emote? Do you pay 60 bits for one? Or is that eternal? Damn, people are making that 100 bits? $100? 60 each. Okay. I don't mind that. I'll do... What do you think the cost should be for that? It could get overwhelming. Oh my god, you can see the zoomed in. Let's go. Should I do, is 100 or 150? Because if our chat was more like, you know, then I would make it like less. But I don't think this is too bad. We'll do 150 for now. What's message effects? Is that just highlighting the message? Oh my god. the Thor mouth. The detail on this. Oh. That emote. Oh, whoa. Okay, that's cool. That one will make a little bit more. We'll do, what do you think, 500? What is on-screen celebration? I want to see what on-screen celebration is. Because you redeemed it and it didn't do anything. What does that mean? It was the emote all over the screen. Wait, what? It happened? I didn't see it. Did I look down the exact moment? Is it like... It didn't happen on my screen. You know what? It may be because I'm streaming on Streamlabs. All the kappas. Oh my god. Wait. Hold on. I'm going to open my stream. It's a bunch of tiny cap. Wait, I want to see. I feel like I'm getting FOMO. Okay, hold on. I feel like I'm getting Hold on. I'm going to baby kappas. How do I go back? Go back in the stream. Go reverse. Reverse. Oh my god. There's so many Thors. So that's kind of just like... I kind of have that already. Oh my god, there's going to be more Thors. Oh my god, there's going to be... The jail. Oh, it does it at the same time. Oh, you know what I want to add? I want to add like a bubble emote. Because then, like, if everybody did bubbles, and it'd be like bubbles are everywhere. Could you do animated? I don't have any more spaces for like emotes. Okay. Was that good? $5? Thank you for the bits. Everybody, thank you for the bits, by the way. Everybody, thank you. Bubbles also look like marbles. Okay, you know what? Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we don't do that. Maybe we just carry on. What do y'all think the on-screen celebration should be? It's not that big of a deal, but... Because I have that thing where it kind of does it anyway. 150, 300. I don't think a lot of people are going to be doing it either. Wednesday through Sunday, usually I go live at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Sometimes I'm a bit early, sometimes I'm a bit late, but usually it's around then. So tomorrow it'll be like at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then I go for 4 hours. Usually, could change if it gets annoying. I'll do 200, and I'll have a cool down. No, I don't want to cool down. If it gets annoying, we'll fix it. Okay. I'm getting distracted. I gotta skedaddle. Is this for the bits things? Yeah, it's for the stuff that they added. Thank you for coming to my stream. I hope you all have a Thank you for the bits. Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for listening to me yap and watch me show y'all Overwatch things and watch me show you Sandrock things. Stream tomorrow, unless like I don't know, my uterus is trying to kill me or something, but usually like day 1 is like the worst, you know. But anyway, so I potentially will see you tomorrow. Before I leave, I returned, remember they sent me the Batman outfit and it was an extra large. I returned that and I ordered a large. I ordered it again and it got here and it's a large, so I'm gonna try it on. And I also ordered a Superwoman one because it looks cool. And I ordered that one in a medium. So we'll see if the medium fits better. It doesn't matter. But, you know, I just wanted to tell y'all that. So I do want to play the Batman games. I don't know when. I think tomorrow we may play Minecraft. I don't know. I also want to paint. There's so many things I want to do. But anyways. Ta-ta! Thank you for coming to the stream. Thank you for the bits. Thanks for chatting and hanging out. Okay, bye!